everyone, I'm Pao and I'm going to start this new YouTube series where I am building and designing 100 lamps. In this series, I'm planning to use LEDs or bulbs with USB connectors, so the ones that you are looking at now. So these ones are some of the leftovers of my previous project. So yeah. For this lamp design, I'm using it for my workshop. I've been using them for a pretty long time now. And I'm calling it a mini lightsaber because it has a LED attached to a handle. Okay, let's start. These are some tools that you will need: M3 Allen key, M3 screwdriver, a cutter, scissors, and pliers. Here are all the 3D prints and settings. So for those of you who are curious about what I'm using to slice the models, link is in the description down below. Okay, notice for this part, there is actually two different file names. Depending on which switch design you have for your LED, you can print the cover respectively. So these are the plates that will go into the base. And I'll be using stainless steel ones instead of this because I have a lot of leftover from my previous projects. So here are the hardwares that you need: 2 zip ties, 2 M3 16mm, 40mm, 4 M3 Nyloc Nuts, 4 metal washers, and 6 nylon washers. So these are all the parts that we'll be using today, and I'll be using a 30cm LED. So first we start with the base. Notice that there is 2 slots for the Nyloc nuts, so just slot them in. It should look something like that. Okay, next grab the handle, and notice that there is 2 holes as well, so just place the washers in. Grab the 2 M3x16 bolts and slide it into the slot. Next, we are going to join the handle and the base together. So you can slot the M3 bolts through the holes on the base. It looks something like that. And then just tighten slightly so that it holds both parts in place. Next, place it on a flat surface so that it is perpendicular to the surface and to each other. So once checking that they are in position, you can tighten them. Next, we will be placing the plates into the base. So instead of the plastic ones, I will use the stainless steel ones. Okay, just take 3 of them and slot it into the base, like so. Next, we are going to mount the LED onto the handle. We'll be using the second slot and the last slot from the base. Just slot the zip ties through and then tighten with your pliers. Next, cut the excess, and it's almost done. Next, we are making a loop so that there is no stress on the wire. So it should go into the slot and it should look something like that. Next, we are going to coil the wire around or along the inner perimeter of the base. So it should look something like that. And make sure that wire for the USB connector end is not tangled within the coil. Once you're done with the coil, just slot it into the other hole as seen here. Next, we are going to cover the base, and I've printed the wrong cover. Okay, finally got the correct cover printed. So this is how we are going to place the cover. So before placing the cover, make sure that we have slotted the last 2 Nyloc nuts like this, and then use your hand to cover the slots before you place it on the table so that it wouldn't come off. Okay, now we take the M3x40mm and place 1 metal washer and 3 nylon washers and slot the bolt through and try to find your way to the Nyloc nuts. Then repeat the same for the other bolt, and you can finally tighten the cover. I have added in more slots so you can use more zip ties for cable management. And we are done. Yay! For this lamp, my main purpose is to use them to check on my prints at night. So this is the setup I have. Or you could use it for your room. So you could use it as a night light or a study light. Or you could use it as a telephone. Nah, just kidding. Or you could use it to inspect your bricks in the dark. So this is where the handle comes in handy. Handy. Or you could use it outdoors because it is portable and you could use it to find ants. Or you could use it as a picnic light. And we have come to the end of the video. If you guys have interesting ideas, please comment below and I'll see you next time. Bye!